The FDA is considering whether to adopt a recommendation from its advisory panel to allow the compounding of so-called wellness peptides here in the U.S. National Health reporter Erin Billups joins me now with more on what this means. These injectable peptides really being considered have grown in so much popularity lately due to these wellness influencers, you can call them. I'm seeing this all over social media. It seems like every video I'm looking at. What does this mean, and what does the science say about them?
Yeah, so first off, we've been using peptides. There are several that have been rigorously tested, already FDA approved and used broadly. One is insulin, which is used by many to help control blood sugar levels. There's also GLP-1 weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Zepbound. But now the FDA is considering whether to allow US-based compounding pharmacies to make and sell these 6 specific peptides that you see there on that list. Already bodybuilders, athletes, and just people looking to enhance their exercise results have been accessing these injectable peptides through a so-called gray market, unregulated drug manufacturers here and abroad. The drugs are purported to build muscle, help you heal faster from injuries, and improve sleep and cognition, among other potential benefits. But several documents submitted by FDA scientists show there isn't enough evidence that these peptide shots are safe and effective. There haven't been large clinical trials done to prove the drugs do what influencers claim they do. I spoke with sports medicine Dr. Elon Goldwasser. He says he counsels his patients to steer clear of the unregulated substances.
A lot of these peptides are made in, we call them bathtub labs. There's no standards or strict regulatory oversight to making these peptides in other countries. And so a lot of people order these peptides and you literally have no idea what is in them, if they're contaminated, if they've been properly produced under clean standards, and then people just inject them into their body. My advice to every patient, every athlete is don't be your own lab rat.
Yeah, that sounds like sound advice. This is your health we're talking about, and you're injecting something into your body. Erin, there are countless influencers claiming that these wellness peptides work. Now, it really makes me think, how much of the fervor around these injections has to do with the success and the popularity of GLP-1s, that are all over the place?
It's certainly connected, right? People see the positive outcomes from Ozempic and Wegovy, and they think, why not keep optimizing? But while these weight loss drugs are working for many, they've been studied in clinical trials for years. So there's pretty good sense of the potential side effects. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. supports the use of more of these peptides and argues that allowing U.S. manufacturers to make them would immediately shift demand away from the gray markets to compounding pharmacies that adhere to strict manufacturing standards. But FDA scientists say there's still so little known about long-term side effects. There's no standard protocol for how they're made, the dosage, the solutions they're stored in, so there's still many risks.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sure there are some folks out there who are maybe, a little interested in this, curious about these. Say there's someone who wants the benefits of these peptides, wants to experience this, but wants to do so safely. Any advice for them?
Look, I know no one wants to hear it, but there's stuff that is tried and true to get those same results. It just takes a little longer. Creatine is tried and true for building muscle strength and brain health. Dr. Goldwasser says he also tells people, take vitamin D. It actually, most of us are deficient in it, but it helps with soft tissue repair, bone and cartilage health. And also, look, more research is needed in these peptide areas. So keep an eye out for clinical trials. Sure. And then you get into the trial, you know that the dosage is safe, and if it's not safe, they'll immediately treat you and check up on you, but there's better safeguards around it.
Right. Experts aren't saying that these are dangerous or that these may harm you. Just more research needs to be done to determine whether or not these are safe and effective.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Erin Billups, thanks so much as always.